Welcome, one and all, for what promises to be a regular Blood Bowl bruiser. So, lock up the wife and kids, take a six-pack out of the fridge, and settle down into your favorite chair for some feisty entertainment.
A true sport for true men. When a guy goes down in Blood Bowl, you don't expect him to be getting back up. Three, two, one,
Basta! The player gets hold of the ball. One of the most unsportsmanlike Nurgle teams out there is the Decayed Renegade.
Oh yeah, Jim. And they have a large appetite for foul play.
Let's hope for some of that action today, Bob.
Indeed, Jim. Now, Orcs have always gone for a power game. And you have to realize that it was only recently that they discovered the purpose of the ball during a match.
As soon as he throws his first punch.
We know the opponent will be out for lunch. Incoming!
Well, it is a violent sport. Wallop! Right on the schmozzle.
He'll have a bit of trouble blowing his nose from now on.
Look over there. Some cute little elf beauties are selling big moot sandwiches in the stand.
Hey, I'm off to get one. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
And so now you like big moot sandwiches?
Ah, no way! A little elf beauty, yeah. Ouch! Right in the face. The other guy couldn't dodge that one.
Looks like there was some bad blood between those two, eh, Bob?
Yeah, Jim. Something to do with swapped body parts.
Nice left punch, right on the nose.
Sure was, Jim. It's broken now. Corruption so widespread that the Referees Guild has set out rules concerning where, when, and how one can accept a bribe.
Under an agreement signed last season, clubs are not allowed to offer less than the going rate. Now, there's one that won't be coming back in a hurry. Nurgle. Why are Nurgle teams always so popular, Bob?
Because all their fans are infected, Jim.
It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
And don't forget, children, don't try and do this at home. Remember, these are seasoned professionals.
Well, one of them is anyway.
He checked that move.
Made him look stupid, you mean? Doping is really endemic in this sport.
Isn't it written into the game rules? He's got a hand to the ball.
Yeah, now he's looking around for support. Yep, upside down. That's one way to look at things. Ouch! Have a nice sleep.
Little baby gets his medicine and he's having a little nap.
I've heard of teams that have simply disappeared after being abandoned by their supporters.
Let's say that some teams who haven't won a match for several years have been tied up by their fans and thrown into rubbish containers.
It's the only way to end a downward spiral.
Hold still and then pow! Right in the face!
Go, go, go!
Oh, calm down, Bob. You're going to embarrass the other team.
Go, go, go!
Finally, there's one that lets his biceps do the talking.
Yeah, but from his opponent's point of view, it was a short conversation. Poetry in motion.
What we'd like to see
More often. Every now and again, Blood Bowl throws up a real mixed bag of a team.
Like the motley horde that's made up of a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, can't be easy to coach those cast-offs every day of the week.
This player needs some time to get his senses back.
What a coward!
Get up, loser!
Brilliant side kick to the face. Let's see that again in slow motion.
Did you hear that the Orchard Raiders lost their last match against the Dancers?
Dancers? You mean war dancers?
I don't know if he really liked that uppercut.
He may not have liked it, but he certainly ate it.
That face job's a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
Knocked his teeth down his throat.
Yes, dear, that's never a nice sight.
Yesterday, I interviewed Ripper Boldrot, the Troll's super champion.
Interesting.
And I can tell you that he's as violent off the pitch as on it. He's skinned alive my colleague from Elf magazine.
What do you expect when you put an elf next to a troll? It's nothing personal, just an instinctive reaction. Physical as this, the player is really in the right place.
Exactly. It's really ugly. Blood Bowl is reputedly the toughest of all sports.
So they say, but it really only comes down to taking a few hits. What violence!
Yes! It's a great spectacle, Bob. The first quality required of an orc is to be able to hit hard, and if possible, not to think. The latter is considered a nasty flaw.
That's it. The ball's in play. There's gonna be trouble.
Did you know the Nurgle rotters went missing in the Sea of Ice in '88?
That's right, Bob. They drifted for years, all the players frozen stiff in huge blocks of ice.
Until some local fishermen boarded the vessel and brought it southwards. Once defrosted, they were quickly back in business.
That's right, Bob. By the time the boat arrived back to shore, the crew had become devoted fans, and the ship's cat transformed into a beast of Nurgle. It looks like nothing can stop the Nurgle's rotters. What finish, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Player has got the ball, and now he's the main target.
The Blood Bowl annals are littered with the stories of teams who've gone bust with crippling debts.
And with the cost of doping and bribery on the rise, the problem won't be going away.
That's what happens when a pro crosses an amateur.
Yes, splodge. You can't say much about that.
Full-blooded but perfectly legal.
He sent him down for a chat with the Astro Granite. Instant stun.
What a sissy! That one can't hold the ground.
Wow! I can tell you straight, that hurts. The referee's guild has decided to hire a bodyguard for each game.
Another brilliant idea. And just how effective will one bodyguard be against a stadium full of supporters?
True, could be a bit one-sided.
You think you'll be able to get up after that blow, Jim?
Oh, yes. He's not the sort to stay down. This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously. Wizards have not always been able to cast spells safely from behind the sidelines. Were you playing at the time in an Albion League, a second division that prohibited spellcasting from off the pitch?
Oh, yes. They were great times. I remember fans traveling to games just to see how well Wizards stood up to the mad charge of a raving Blood Bowl star. The noise created by a sizzling fireball, followed by the characteristic sound of the snapping of a wizard's neck.
That's one regulation clobbering. Just look at the fans. They're red hot. A majority of supporters reckon that the league should take measures to prevent the small minority of peaceful fans from watching a match from the terraces.
They've got a point. If they don't want to join in the fun, they might as well stay home and watch it on Cablevision.
Nice dodge.
A recent medical report stated that cerebral hemorrhages were less frequent in Blood Bowl players. Amazing when you come to think of it.
Not really, when you consider that brains are also less frequent.
That reminds me of when I took Griff to bits in the 91 final against Reichland.
Oh yeah, you kneecapped him.
What a bad idea. The player dodges the block but receives a dozen from angry fans.
We won't see that player for some time.
Ouch! Oh, he's knocked him senseless.
You're assuming then that he had something between his ears to begin with. It seems this player does all the talking with the fists.
And they clearly know how to get heard.
Here we go, Nurgle style again, Bob.
Who can argue with some high-quality infectious foul play, Jim?
Indeed, Bob. Sure is funny to see the opposition trying to stay healthy when they play against a Nurgle team.
That's true, Jim. I think we're lucky commentating and watching the game from afar, Jim. That player's taken away on a stretcher.
But still alive, I can see the drool. What finesse, what style, what perfection.
What a hammer blow!
Did you hear about the Evil Gits? The team that is made up of the mix of evil players?
Their fans won the Most Evil Supporters of the Year award. Fully merited from what I've seen.
That face job is a lot cheaper than a plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he planned it, but it won't do him any harm in the looks department.
A player that bad should not be allowed on the pitch. Blood Bowl players are getting more like their Albion League cousins every day.
That wasn't a light touch that put him down, Jim. That was a solid chop to the back of the neck.
He made picking that ball up look easy. They're getting dangerously close to the end zone. I was going to think they didn't have it in them.
Every optimism, hey, Jim.
Did you hear that the Orchard Raiders lost their last match against the Dancers?
Dancers? You mean war dancers?
The players are positioned and we're off.
Perfect catch!
This player has opened the slapping box and gives rather generously.
Complete and utter victory. They came to show off their skills.
Loud and clear, Bob. Blood, arms ripped off, broken teeth, broken bones, and what do they end up with?
A miserable defeat for a team that had all the cards in hand to win this match. They must be disappointed. They've got to convert possession into points on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they look very pretty, passing the ball around, but there's no points for artistic merit.
Even with the best player on the pitch, they managed to lose.
Imagine what the score would have been if he wasn't there. They had them under pressure for the whole of the match, and I reckon I could count the incursions out of their own half on the fingers of one hand.
So, we're in for a dope-free match.
Well, on the pitch, at least. Was the ref watching the same match as us? I mean, I saw several incidents that merited a sending off.
Perhaps he was enjoying the spectacle.